Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to First Strike, where we shoot first and ask questions later. Today we're taking a look at As Far as the Eye. Now, the reason why I'm covering this one, and I haven't actually tried it because it's a roguelite and I kind of want to experience it, kind of first time blind with you guys, is this is supposedly a roguelite city builder. And I was like, interesting. I will try that, just as my entire headphone rig just falls off. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump on in. We're going to try the campaign because I have a feeling that's going to have a tutorial in it. I'm not certain, but what will we do? Just go for it, I guess. So we actually have a few chapters here. I don't think we can actually get to these other chapters until we've actually... No, we can. Okay, so basically we have chapter 1. You guide Oku in the eye by repairing the bridge, learn how to move units and explore. Also, the campaign is the tutorial? Okay. That seems interesting. You basically, I think you learn how to do basic stuff as you go through each of these. That's actually a nice way to do it, because your story being the tutorial for an otherwise random game is not a bad idea, especially if the gameplay loop is actually good. So kudos on that. We'll go ahead and start on chapter 1, because I don't know what we're doing. At the cusp of the 456th blink, the sigh awakens. The growling of the waves free it from its long slumber. Its time has come, so it speeds. The waters approach and the cycle begins again. The waves the wave comes, I can get my words right, to cover the earth and ensure its prosperity for future generations. In the meantime, guided by the wind, the peoples of this land must take shelter. Pupils set off on their long journey to meet up at the Eye, their cyclical sanctuary, place of the great meeting. They will live together until their next separation at the end of the cycle. Here they will share their knowledge gained during the last 456 blinks. Later, the great tears will drain away and it will be time to leave and start all over. So basically migratory. You are the wind, you awaken to the sound of the lapping water. Cycle begins again. It's time to accomplish your destiny, which is to lead these people to, I guess, the center of the earth. This is Oku. Oku is a pupil. Okay, so that's Oku. We can actually... Oh, we can even rotate the camera. Sweet. Okay. Move the camera around Oku. Use the mouse wheel button. The mouse wheel lets you zoom in and out. Groovy. Okay. Pupils are little curious beings that live in harmony with nature. They form tribes and settle in little villages. Bar represents the time it will take for events in the waters to arrive in the stage. The wave is here. It comes closer to Oku each turn. Oku is here. In 30 turns, this land will be covered in water. You sigh. You must save Oku. Open the map to find Oku's position in the world. Today, Oku is here. Oku lives very close to the Eye and has never has to go particularly far. So until the last blink, until the wave appears on the horizon, Oku inspects the area around the Eye. Oku's mission is to repair every damaged path to help other pupils in the last stretch of their journey. Each cycle, Oku welcomes the new tribes. Oku is always there when no one has yet arrived, and always leaves when everyone else is already gone. And while waiting for their arrival, rubble must be cleared, rope bridges must be fixed, and trails must be blazed. The Eye is here. At the end of the cycle, it is the destination for all pupil tribes. For Oku, it is the next step. Select a path or halt to find out the travel cost. Okay. Between Oku's stage and the Eye, there's a collapsed bridge that stops progress. It needs to be rebuilt using wood and ore. Collect these resources to help Oku make it to the Eye, close the map, and go back to the current... Okay, so it takes these resources over here on the left. So we got plenty of rations. We just need ore and wood to actually accomplish this. Okay, so we close that with that. To repair the bridge, Oku went to collect some ore and already has 40 stored. Okay. In transport balloons. Now Oku needs to get the ore back to the tribe. Select Oku. Okay, note to select people. You can click on their body or on the balloon. Okay. Once Oku has been selected, you can whisper to him, right-click on this hex to select the movement, so Oku will go there. Okay, so there, and go to. As far as the Eye, actions take place at the end of a turn. To get Oku to move, click on the next turn button. Okay, so we'll just go there. People spend movement points to move. These planes require 1 MP. Oku has 3 MP to easily move across them. Okay. Get Oku to move these planes using right mouse click and end the turn to validate the action. The explorable zone is represented by gray X hexagons. Okay. Each pupil has a view range of 1 and will automatically uncover hexagons located directly adjacent to their position. So if we go there, they will move at the end. Okay, so it's a resolve at end of turn situation. That's good to know. If the movement cost is higher than the number of available, the people will need several turns to finish their move. Can we actually... Nope, we can't actually force move them, so we're just learning here. So turn 3. Some types of terrain are harder to cross than others. Mountains require 4 MP. To cross a mountain hex, it will take Oku 2 turns. Move Oku here. So we can't really do anything with that. So I guess we just move there. And it's going to take a couple turns to actually do it. And now we actually have some other stuff. This is Lulu, the caravan. Help Oku get there to drop off the 40. Note over long distance, the people will always choose the shortest pathway. Okay, so we just want to go there. Okay, let's go there. Oku has brought 40 to the caravan. 40 are now available in the stockpile. Note resources can't be used until they have been put in the stockpile, so if something dies, they can't bring it back. Now, only wood is needed to build the bridge. Wood can be found in forests and jungles. Explore the halt to find some more. Okay. So we just need to explore around, I guess. So you will go there. And I'll start revealing stuff around. There's some wood there, I guess. So let's go ahead, and I think we will just go there. And turn. So what do you actually do here? So jungle. So he is already there. So can we actually just... Let's go this way and try to reveal as much as possible. There's nothing to do. We can still move. Cancel? What? Go there? Okay, so we have some forests and stuff like that. You need to assign Oku to a building for resource drop-off. So does he actually have resources already? Oku only has Lulu, the caravan, to drop off any harvested resources. Select Oku, then right-click on the caravan and choose wood. Oku will change appearance in assigned building. Okay. So if we do that... Okay, so we found some, but... I just did something wrong. So, let's see. Among pupils, the red panda form corresponds to gatherer trade. Oku will be able to evolve his form and gain experience in this trade. Oku took this shape in order to collect wood. When a trade is assigned, a pupil goes about their job independently. Oku will collect the wood in the forest and drop it off at the caravan without further instruction in the turn. So he just does his own thing. Okay. Oku's not very experienced gatherer and will take 3 turns to collect wood. Let Oku work. And turns until he's finished. Okay. 2... Oku has collected 40 wood. Oku knows what to do and will bring the resources back to the stockpile without necessary instruction. As long as you don't give a pupil any other task, they will go and collect more resources by default. A pupil has 1 less MP while carrying resources, so they have less movement while they're actually carrying something. Okay. Complete the objective by bringing 80 wood to the stockpile. So this will just do that on its own. The rising water is announced by various vagaries. The closer the waves, the more frequent the catastrophes. The wave is always preceded by an enormous cataclysm and is best not to tarry. A minor vagary will be placed next turn. Okay, so basically something battle happened. Lightning! The clouds gather very quickly and suddenly. The storm is brief but violent, leaving chaos behind. 3 bolts of lightning strike at random, inflicting 90 damage to structures and igniting forests and jungles. So you are gathering that stuff, and I think you are actually hurt. Bolt of lightning struck this forest, and the wood is burning. If Oku stays here, might get badly burned. If a pupil takes much damage, it could be called back to the Sai and will disappear. So go there. Note the fire can spread to adjacent forests, jungles. Okay, go there. You can select the wood from there. A plane sells wood, resources depleted. No! So at least when people has nothing to do and still... Okay, why are you not gathering? There you go. Gather wood. And turn. So you're gathering wood from that one so you don't die. So we've got 40, and go ahead and just keep going. Go ahead and do your thing. I think it just... Fortunately, the nearby jungle wasn't hit by the lightning. Assign Oku to harvest in the jungle by selecting Oku, right-clicking on the jungle and selecting that. Let Oku collect the necessary wood. Okay. So he's got the wood, and we go ahead and head this way, and we should be able to get there. Yes, okay. Necessary resources have been collected. Oku can immediately repair the bridge and move onwards to the eye. Open the map and tell Oku to leave by clicking on the destination. I think we might want to gather some extra wood. So you're going to gather some more wood. We have another cataclysm. 4 turns before halt is flooded. So there's 1, 2, and he can't get back there in time, so we'll just go ahead and go. So storage, Oku can take some of the stockpile to the eye by organizing it on Lulu's back. The resources taken along for the journey allow the tribe to follow the tribe to the next stage. In this case, they will be useful for the pupils. Select a resource, put it on Lulu's back. So we go ahead and gather that. We've got food. So we just take everything we can, but there is a limited amount of space on here. Can contain buildings and can contain resources. So we can actually build on this thing apparently as well. So leave. Are you sure you want to leave now? Yes. I would have liked to have more wood, but well done. You've helped Oku to the eye with a load of resources. Oku is safe. You must now guide other tribes here before the waves take them. Okay. So we've completed 1. That's just the basic introductory one that tells you how to move. So Hanky and Shoot must take one of the paths that lead to their next stage. Can you help them get the necessary resources? Learn to choose a path according to the available resources in halt biomes. Halt biomes, I'm guessing it means is just places you halt at. Hence the naming of it. Construct buildings, tame Rhenophilos, and trade on the market. Manage harvest cycles and discover pupils' different forms. Honky and Shoot are ready to get cracking. Okay. The dawn of the fifth blink, the great meeting is closed with the circle ceremony. Every pupil must go to the summit of the great cliffs of the west. It is a hard task, but few do not undertake it. Those who do not join the Psi to guide their companions in future travels. Okay. Those who do not join the Psi to guide... Okay, so basically, every pupil must go. It's a hard task. But at the summit, a vast plateau awaits the pupils, who sit in concentric circles around sacred stones. Here, the tribes are reorganized. During the ceremony, each pupil is linked to two others, a new circle. A caravan is assigned, and the next day they leave the eye for a new cycle. But it seems like basically we're leaving the cycle to do resource gathering. I mean, we're leaving the, safe area to do resource gathering and possibly grow the tribe? So, okay. 2 times already, the ceremony has linked Shoot and Honky in the same circle. So, Destiny has decided so. The cycle is reaching its end, and the wind in their balloons has come to announce the arrival of the waters. It's time to leave and make their way to the eye. This time, Shoot and Honky will make the climb to the sacred plateau together. Even though their egos will never let them speak of it, their impatience for the ceremony is tempered by apprehension. Sorry, not appreciation. So, we've got a very small one here. Let's look at the map. 2 medium fertile lands, 2 medium rainforest. Shoot and Honky's tribe currently has 2 halts away from the eye. From their position, 2 different paths are available. Each path has its own difficulties, can lead to very different terrain, which it can be harder to progress. Select the top path to see how much it costs. Okay, so how much does that one cost? Costs a little bit of ore and food to go there. To go to the north path, you need to cross a bridge. The bridge is collapsed, and you will need to repair it with wood and metal. Pupils will need to harvest those resources to go this way. This path leads to fertile land halt. There are many lakes, so movement can be difficult. However, there will be a lot of arable land. There's probably a lot of fish. Now select the bottom path. This one requires pepkin and stone. On the bottom path, the tribe will have to cross a glacier to reach the next halt. They will need to collect pepkins to have enough food and some stone to flint to start fires and warm up. This halt is a rainforest. There will be a lot of jungles and bogs, a lot of wood, but mosquito and disease vagaries are fatal. Okay, the tribe does not have necessary resources to make the trip. They will need to find them at the current halt. To know which path you can take, close the map by closing the caravan's halt and explore the halt to find out what resources it has to offer. So this one is a small one. So we need to actually get food. So you are going to go, let's see, you have 3 movement. So you're going to go there, which means, is that, oh, that's the wrong one going. Okay, so you're going there. You are going to go there. Actually, let's go there. That'll actually clear out some of these paths so we can actually see something. So end turn. They're exploring. We've uncovered most of the map now. So let's see. Shunti and Honky only know a part of the halt. Explore the halt to know your options. Each resource can be found only specific hexes. You will never find pumpkins on mountains or in lakes. Okay. So there's pumpkins there. So you are going to go there. Can you actually do anything with that yet? No. You can go there, though. And you... There's some stone there. So it looks like we're just going to be forced to go into that other path. So let's go ahead and have you move down that way, just so we actually know what's out there. And you're going to change tasks, I think. How do we actually set you to harvest pumpkins, you weirdo? I thought we could actually... We have to explore the whole thing, probably, I'm guessing. Great. End turn. Select them. I want them to change their jobs so they can actually do stuff, but it doesn't seem to let me do that. So I guess you'll just go there for now. I mean, there's nothing else I can really do with you. Okay, with some pumpkins you can go via the glacier. It's not already current your objective. Select the glacier on the map screen and then close the map. Okay, pumpkins are base resources that can be harvested via the caravan. Assign Shoot and Honky to collect them. Selecting each pupil, then right-clicking it to end the turn to validate the action. I don't want to do it kind of individually. That would be kind of stupid and bad strategy, but I guess we're going to be doing it like the tutorial wants us to. I wager in the full game you actually have an option as to how you do this, because I would rather gather... okay, they've changed their appearance to gatherer form. They will each go out and do their own hex without getting in each other's way. The pupils will collect that for 3 turns, drop them off at the stockpile, and then go back to harvesting. A pupil will continue performing the same assigned action until you stop them or they run out of resources. Cool. We've got, I think it's turn 30. No, 45 turns until Wanderers reach it. That's fine. Change their appearance. Okay, click end turn to bring the pupils back. Blah, blah, blah. There you go. There's some back. Here's some more back. Okay. These are much further than the stockpile building than the others. The pupil only has 3 MP per turn. It'll take much longer to go to and from the hex. Okay. Using this hex is not particularly efficient. Now 1 pupil will be sufficient. Honky can handle it. Meanwhile, Shoot should get some... Okay, so basically, now we should be able to... If a closer resource hex is freed up, a pupil will go towards the closer hex and end their harvest cycle. You can't collect or store blah in the caravan. You'll need to construct a quarry. Select Shoot and open their build menu. Okay. Build a quarry, and it costs 1. Permanent versus mobile. Aw, I want the stuff for the mobile. Fortunately, okay, they already have that much in the stockpile, so we'll just build this. Guess we can just build it wherever? I want to build it like that. There we go. Go ahead and build that there. Buildings can be built on planes. Oh, I just skipped over it without reading it all. Shoot has become a bird, the shape that builders take, and will build the building for 3 turns. Okay, pupils take different forms, blah, blah, blah. It's just doing its thing. So you're going to be building that. You're going to be getting our pumpkins. Shut has built a quarry. Now you must assign Shut to collect via the building or hills where the stone can be found. So, yeah, you're Shoot. Go ahead and collect the stone. Now we'll need to collect enough blank and blanked across the glacier, so end turn. We're going to probably want to gather more than that if we're going to be doing like an actual one. We're about to have a... Oh, 37 turns before the flood. So, yep, you guys just keep doing your thing. And we just kind of cycle through the turns and they do their jazz. We'll probably eventually get like a minor event here as well, if I had to guess. So we just have them doing their whole thing. And actually, oh, I should have built it closer. Okay, that's fine, though. I'm not heartbroken by this. So we just need to build up enough. A hill's cellstone resource is depleted, so you've gotten all that. Okay, all the necessary items are obtained. Use the map and select the next halt to prepare to leave. Now you gather some more pumpkins. So I want them to gather it until pretty close to the end there. You always want more resources in games like this, so I'm going to get used to doing that. Especially if I do an actual LP of this, because this is kind of relaxing. All necessary resources obtained. Yes, I'm aware of the all resources obtained. So they're going to just do their thing and keep going through until we get up to a flood state. Just keep gathering. Gathered all the stone we can. So we are about to be probably encountering an event fairly soon. I just want to gather a bit more. Just to be on the safe side. Because I have a feeling we're going to have more pumpkins as a necessity, possibly. So you guys are getting up there. Plain cell pumpkin is depleted. So you're going to just return yours. And I think it's about time for us to go, because we have got 6 turns until that. I don't think that's enough for them. At least when people has nothing to do. Select them. Go harvest. Oh, you can't harvest from... because... Okay, so we've already done that. So let's go ahead and move out. We'll go there. And we will load up as many extras of those as we possibly can get. Get that there. And I think all we have are the actual pumpkin things, so... Oh, we have wood, too. So let's take the wood. I don't like how it's... Is there a way to rotate it? No, it's a Tetris piece. Okay, that's fine. Everything you leave behind will be lost. Take as many resources you can place by bringing them in the caravans back. Groovy. And click on leave. Okay, so we've gone through that. Yes. They've crossed the glacier and is now in a tropical halt. They must stop for a while so they can find the necessary resources to cross the next obstacle. However, the halt they left behind is now under the waves. They mustn't tarry on their way to the next eye. Okay, the eye is the next halt. Select the eye or the path to find out what we need. We need wood, minerals, and stone. Okay. So we don't actually need any more of those things. So you go ahead and walk up there. This halt is a little different from the previous one. It's a tropical biome where one will find more jungles and bogs. People will start their journey in a large, balanced halt, as where the tribe had decided to live for the cycle. As such, they can find practically everything there. Here is the caravan, which has arrived in the halt. For now, the pupils are inside. They'll get out when the beast has settled for installation. Caravan moves exactly like pupils, but only has 2 MP. Move the caravan to a strategic location to install the camp. Okay. Yeah, you just go there. And there's an enemy there. Or something. Click the installation button to install the caravan. Groovy, you're there. Here are Shoot and Hankies once again. They've left the caravans back. Explore the map, harvest the necessary resources, and then guide the tribe to the next area. Okay, so we have how many turns? 68 turns until the waters reach us. That's fine. So you are going to go ahead and start gathering wood. And you are going to move this way. In turn. That is just more wood. I'm looking for stone, thank you. Although we already have 20 stone, so end turn there. Hopefully we don't end up like in a situation with those. End turn. There's stone. So the entire map is explored, and not a trace of ore. You can't repair the railway without ore. Whisper to Shoot, and they should build a market by opening Shoot's construction menu in the window. Okay, so build market. The market is an appendix. It's a structure built on the back of a pack animal, such as each appendix requires you to have a rhinophilo in stock. Rhinophilos are base creatures which can be gathered directly from the caravan. Find and collect a rhinophilo in order to build the market. So we need one of these. Gather you. Okay, so it's already doing that. If you interrupt a pupil taking back resources of a building, these resources will be dropped and lost forever. Like other resources, there is only one rhinophilo per hex. Wait for the pupil to bring it to the caravan. Okay. So just keep doing your thing. Okay, so it's switched over to being a rhinophilo hunter. And it's charming it. Okay, pack resources, so you're just going there. Good, we've got one. So we got one rhinophilo. So I'm going to have you keep gathering them, because we actually have a bunch of turns here. So we can have 2 rhinophilos. All the necessary resources to build a market have been obtained. Choose a pupil to build it. So yeah, you just go with them. So we've got rhinophilos. You have nothing left to do. So let's go ahead and build a market. Build it. Does it just come with us, or... An appendix can only be built on a hex adjacent to the caravan and only on a plain or a forest. This is why placing of the caravan is important. It needs to be near base resources like wood or blah, 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 but it's also adjacent to plains, forests you can build on appendices. Okay. So you're building crap, and you are gathering more wood. Like all appendices, market doesn't need a pupil to operate it. Not all resources have the same value, and the exchange rate changes depending on the resources you have to offer. Okay, so we need to get ore. Cancel. You are going to go do that. Oh, no building available. We actually have to build one for it. So you are going to build this. We actually have we don't have the resources for it. So let's go ahead and... What is that resource? Wool. Okay. Wood there. And you... Let's go to the market and see what we can get. We want to get... minerals, which is ore, and we want to sell our pepkins. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get as much as we can get from that. Get rid of all of our pepkins. Trade. Do we actually have enough pepkins to get more? No, we do not. We got 19 ore from that. Great. Friendly tribe has sent you ore. Complete the halt objective by harvesting all the necessary resources and get to the eye using the map. Okay. So we've got enough ore. We need more stone and more wood. So you guys are just going to do your things, I guess. So keep going. You keep gathering wood because we can trade that for stone as well. Shoot is still building a quarry. Done in 1 turn. Hankel has returned to the caravan with 40 wood. So he has finished building a quarry. So go ahead and start harvesting that. And get yourself happy. Let's go ahead and get all of our stone going. This one's just going to keep gathering wood because we can trade wood for more stone if we wanted to hurry it up. Now, I'm not too invested in these because it's pretty much tutorial mode, so it's going to be pretty hard to lose. Downpour in 34 turns. The rain is here. Each turn, the rain causes a lake or bog to flood. Plains near lakes and bogs can be flooded. So it's 34, 33. So we are moving towards it. We just need to possibly click here and do some trading again. Let's see. We want to trade... What do we have? We literally have, like, very little things. So let's go ahead and get... Let's trade some wood for... Let's just get some stone for it, then. So 20 wood to 1 stone. So if we trade... Yeah, this is not going to get us very much very quickly. We need to get 110 probably, so 100 down for that. Gets us 105, which is a start, I guess, in turn. We're going to have something flood pretty soon. You are gathering all the forest stuff. So, yeah, we'll just keep going, and we have the stuff we need. Now we have, how many turns until a rain? 28? So let's just go ahead and keep harvesting until we get closer to that. We are at 22. So you guys just keep harvesting. Overwork. The work may be too intense, or is it a warning of the spirits? Each people who works in harvesting, production, or construction becomes sick. Oh no! They're able to sense oncoming vagaries. However, unexperienced pupils are not very good at predicting their arrival. Can only sense them in 5 turns before they occur. Next turn, your workers will be struck with a bad fever. Unassign them from their task to give them some rest. Okay. So, unassign. How do we actually unassign you? Go to. And go to. So next turn, they'll just... Yep, go ahead and continue. Yeah, they literally just become sick. That sucks. But anyway, let's go ahead and go to the next area. We have, as far as the score depends on the rescued pupils, along with resources and buildings you have with them. Appendices are buildings carried by Renuphalos. These instinctively follow the caravan, and they accompany your tribe on every step of the journey. As they have their own Renuphalos, they don't take up space on your stockpile. As such, each appendix building systematically follows the tribe until the eye. Take as much possible to the eye so the pupils have all they need. So basically it increases our score by having Renuphalos and stuff. And I hate how less resources seem to take up the same amount of bloody space. But I think it is kind of important to keep it organized, I guess. That way you know which one's going where. Like for these, you could actually put it on the Renuphalo, but you can't put the wood on there. So stone would be easier to transport, say, down here. And we only have so much room to actually put it. So that's interesting. I find that odd. I find the wood being the smallest one a little bit interesting as well. Must mean that it's going to be a regular thing. So let's go ahead and leave. Yes. Victory. They've arrived at the eye. They are impatient to share their newly gained knowledge with other tribes. A few blinks, the waves will have covered the entire surface of the world, and all the pupils will have gathered at the eye. New cycle comes close by the fire. Lost in the thought, 2 pupils have already left the next cycle. Okay. Climbing the Great Western Cliff will only be a formality, but what will their 3rd cycle ceremony have in store for them? Okay. So I think each of these is going to be a tutorial to go through here. I'm slightly... ambitious pupils to become experts, learn how to gain experience. Okay, so basically this one's going to teach us how to level characters up. This one's going to teach us how to prepare food, probably, and gather new pupils. Druid, learn to soothe auras and concoct potions. Analyze remains and save tribes in distress with this adventure filled with empathy. So basically we go movement, building, experience, cooking, and then some kind of basically top level game, I guess. So let's go into chapter 3. Pupils are metamorphs by nature as long as they can remember. Animal instincts have followed them in all their tasks. Like the center of the eye naturally dilating in the darkness, a pupil's form shifts as if the body instinctively knows the best form to take their task at hand. Every pupil has from their first cycle taken on the appearance of a red panda. All tribes need to harvest resources. I am slightly curious about one thing. I'm going to actually back out of here. I'm going to be going into this without all the skills I need. I know that. But, okay, so basically we have to unlock various tribes. That's how the progression system is. So we start with like West Tribe. So I think this is the one that we actually start with being able to do, and then we can go through the rest of these and actually do that. I don't know how to unlock each one. So we've got West Tribe, long and short, I think. I think this is short, this is long. And that's what I'm going to presume. South Tribe start with a random level 3 trade. We have a high vagary intensity, okay. Climate can sometimes be terribly violent, radically change them from one moment to another. In the North Tribe, we actually have -2 wool per person. So basically we have to keep them clothed warm. Okay, so these are escalating difficulties. So I wager the first one's not going to be too terrible, but we're not going to do that right now. So that's the progress system, I think. I don't think there's going to be any like permanent progress between them, though. So let's go ahead and see. Crack has always been a teller of the campfire legends. At each meet, the elders meet Crack dancing around them, catching every last crumb of each story. Crack wants to become an engineer. Whenever Whenever the opportunity presents itself, Crack builds and builds. The status of expert is only achievable with experience for now. Despite having built a great many structures, Crack is still only a little bird. The little bird dreams of the day when it can become a toucan with majestic beak. Scion, the other pupils of Crack's circle, has the same aspirations in another domain, to become an expert in fruit harvesting and learn to become the become the famous candied fruit recipe from the rest, and learn the candied fruit recipe from the elders. This recipe lets the maker sublimate fruits into something much more nourishing. This is a circle filled with hope and ambition. Yay. Select the map to see their position on the journey, and we have more steps to it. So we actually have... Oh, we are further along. We start here, and I guess we just already got flooded out of those. I do like the map here. So we can't actually travel there. We can travel here. We can't travel there or to... Yeah, that one's just, like, unknown to us. We can't go near it. We'll need a raft to take this path, and sail woven out of peep wool should do the trick. The river is long, and they should also take along some pepkins to avoid starvation. So we need pepkins, we need wool, and wood. Okay. So let's see. We need to actually start moving people around. We only start with 2 again. So you are going to just start by gathering... You're going to gather wood. You are going to explore. Let's actually go there. Travel. We want to explore as many areas as possible. Even though Scion is harvesting pepkins, the tribe's stock is running out. Peoples consume food with each turn. If there's nothing left to eat, they will lose health. When they no longer have any health points, they are called back to the Sai. You must therefore keep an eye on them and feed them. So there is a resource management aspect to this. So let's go ahead and... Actually, we will travel there. They're resilient fruits found in nearly every region. They're the basis of a good diet. Peoples eat 6 per day raw. Pepkins are juicy, but not very nourishing. Just as Crack dreams of construction, Scion wishes to make sure every tribe has enough to eat. So that is Scion right there. This is Scion's trade wheel. Click on it to see his talents. Okay. This is a pupil's trade wheel. It represents all the all the paths a pupil can take. Okay. Every harvest cycle, build, or production that a pupil performs will bring them an expertise points in the trade they practice. After gaining a certain amount of experience, they will gain bonuses or traits that will make them better in that trade. Bonuses will apply when the pupil is working in that specific trade. Central wheel represents the base trades. Understandable. Scion already has a lot of experience as a gatherer and already benefits from a few bonuses. Scion requires less food than Crack, for instance. Soon Scion will be able to specialize as a fruit gatherer, take on a new appearance. Look at Crack's abilities by clicking on their name. So increases that per harvest cycle. So next level up, we'll be able to get that. Okay. Or we're going to be able to get that. I'm not sure which. So, okay. Look at Crack's talents by clicking on them. Okay, Crack has experience as a builder, which is going to be down this way. Even at the center of the eye, some of the buildings are Crack's originals. Okay. Progress as a builder is gained by constructing new buildings. A pupil with experience in a trade, blah, blah, blah. That's good to know. So this pupil is the best builder in the tribe. And this one is the best gatherer in the tribe. Okay. That's cool. So you reduce how much you consume per turn. You get a little bit more knowledge per harvest cycle, I guess. And more fruit and wood per harvest cycle. And there's actually things over here that... Let's see. What do these do? Farmers. Hunters. So we actually will be able to hunt things. Bakers. Druids. So druids do... What? Sacred sites, remains, channeling needs to soothe auras. Down here we have engineers, constructions, which is we already know about, and a stonecutter. Okay. And a miner. Okay, that's good. So those are paths you can actually go down, which is a little bit interesting. So you're going to move there. We got some wool over there. Some peeps. These creatures are friendly, willingly let pupils unburden them of their wool. They hate rain and generally hide during a downpour. Pasture is a mobile building. It's far from the peeps, and harvesting their wool will take forever. Fortunately, it's a mobile building and can be moved wherever you like with no additional cost. So that can actually just move. Okay, so pasture. Repack. Yes. To reinstall the building, open Crack's construction menu. And select the packed items. Pasture. The halt is rather peaceful. There are a lot of resources and many peeps provide wool. Crack wants to take advantage of this calm to build a new building we'll use later on. Since the last halt, Scion has mentioned the need for this installation. So we can install it over here. Okay. Even though Cyan has been harvesting without fail since the beginning of the halt, an evolution has not come yet. There is not much left to learn as Gatherer, and since the last halt, Cyan has learned nothing new. Despite feeling there must be a way to improve and specialize, Cyan lacks a place to truly find personal enrichment. The caravan can only let pupils gain experience in a base trade. Pupils who work from the caravan will stagnate and never evolve. To specialize, people must work in a building linked to their desired trade. To specialize, Cyans must work in a harvest hut rather than in the caravan. The only way that people can gain experience in a higher trade, build a mobile harvest hut. Crack will be delighted to do so. Well, let's go ahead and get this up, so you can finish building that. I think it's going to be one more turn to do that. Wow, there you go. So you are going to go ahead and build a mobile harvest hut, which is going to be, that's market, harvest hut. We need wood. You need to gather wood. The pupil is already doing that, okay. Cancel, so you get to go ahead and move this way. While they just keep... Oh, food low, yay! We're going to be starting to starve, lovely. I thought I assigned you to actually gather pumpkins. Yeah, I could have sworn... I guess I was wrong, so let's go ahead and just keep doing that. Specialized Cyan must work in a harvest hut. I get it. I am well freaking aware. So you... Can you build that yet? Where is it? Takes 70 wood to build, so we'll go ahead and do a harvest hut there. So you're going to gather food for us. They're going to probably die. I can't believe I'm dying in the tutorial because I was an idiot. Sign harvest hut to complete the objective. Yay! Gather pumpkins. And I think I'm going to die on the tutorial because I'm a dingus. That's fine. But I think we'll go ahead and have you keep exploring, because we got plenty of turns here. We just need to not die from starvation. So you get to go there. You're harvesting. Why are you not harvesting pumpkins? Are you harvesting pumpkins? Are there pumpkins in there? Yeah, there's pumpkins in the forest. Okay. So we need pumpkins out the wazoo. Okay, we did that. And we're going to starve to death because I'm an idiot and had them gathering wood at first. Yay! Now, Fruit Gatherer 1, you can select a new trade bonus. Oh, we actually get to choose upgrades. We'll go ahead and gather... you can reduce your consumption per turn. Okay, that's cool. And they get bonus movement points, and they can transform 100 of those into 100 better food. Okie dokie. So how do we actually gain experience? Pupil gains a level. Cyan has gained a level as a Fruit Gatherer. Choose one of the two bonuses. This choice is definitive. The bonus will only apply while Cyan is in the Fruit Gatherer. This is the first step towards expertise and a famous recipe for candied fruits. So, cancel. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get more experience per cycle. Then close that. So we didn't starve to death. Yay! We do need to gather wood, though. But let's go ahead and get some food kind of set up, because our food setup is going to be hurting a little bit. So if we're getting food right now, we will be a little bit better off. Turn 24, so they are getting that. So you're going to start getting wood. Okay, becoming a gatherer. And he's just going to keep gathering food. Plain sells wood resources depleted. So we just need to keep gathering wood, and we also need wool. So you... I'm kind of torn as to whether I want you gathering wood or wool. Let's go ahead and gather wool with you. We're gathering more food than we're eating, at least, I think. Maybe not. No, yeah, we are. Just ever so slowly, unfortunately. There we go. 56 turns until the halt is flooded. So you're gathering our wool. We need 120. So let's just go ahead and keep going through that. And did anyone level up? No, not yet. What is this? Wood cells depleted. That's fine. So we have enough wool. And we have enough... Yeah, we're going to gather a little bit more wool. Let's go up to like 200. Oh, no, it's depleted. Fine. Groovy. So you are going to go ahead and start gathering wood. So gather that. He's going to change over to Wood Boy. And you're just going to keep gathering food, I guess. I mean, that's your strength, so that's what you're going to be getting. So keep gathering wood, and we should be out of here before it becomes bad. Only because I was being a derp earlier. So let's just keep moving. 167. We are making a small gain on the food. I kind of wish I would have thought about that earlier. Okay, so that one's depleted. Go take the wood back. So that one's gotten rid of all the pumpkins. Okay, so you guys are good. So we have 17 turns to go, so we just need to be gathering resources for the next bit of our journey, which is going to be fine. Cyan fruit is now gather level 2. Yay! You can actually keep going. So you are going to go up here, and you can reduce it by 2 or +1 movement point whenever getting it. I think we're going to go with... let's go with movement points. Mainly because we're going to probably be having to deal with things further away. I do like that it still shows the old ones, so we can actually click on these to get rid of them. That's interesting. I find this a very relaxing adventure. We are 9 turns, and we're eating 11 food per go. You're gathering as much wood as we can get. We are making a surplus on the food. I want more wood. 3, 2, 1. So let's go ahead and pack up and leave. We'll go to this one, and we will take all of our resources that we gathered with us. As much wood and as much food as we can gather. So we have extra wool sitting there. Oh, and it really is Tetrisy. Okay, so that's going to go down here. You're going to go like that. I think that's all the resources we have. Oh, and we can actually pack up the... Okay. Okie dokie. So we can pack up some buildings. Not all of them, but some of them. So let's go ahead and leave. Are you sure you want to leave now? Yes. It's probably filled with ancient historic buildings. This is the last halt before the Eye. The tribe is finally at the end of its long journey. They must cross a wide ravine and use a zip line to reach the Eye. It's not possible for just anyone. Only an engineer can prepare a safe passage for the caravan. Time for Crack's skills to shine to become an engineer before the waters reach the tribe. Okay. So we need 1 engineer, and we need those resources. We almost have enough wood already. So that's a good thing. Without any particular knowledge, you can know the cost of the next 2 halts. Okay, that's cool. Let's go ahead and go out of here. Fulfill the objective and get everyone safely to the Eye before the waters come. Choose well where to place the caravan, to deploy your mobile buildings, to collect wool, and feed your tribe with pepkins. Note, if you construct buildings on adjacent hexes, they will gain proximity bonuses. Their yield will be increased. This bonus represents by stakes and flags around the building. Okay, groovy. So basically, we want to build things near this. So you are going to go there. Let's actually... I think right here is not a bad spot. We actually have a lot of spots to go through, but I'm going to go ahead and drop there. You guys are almost dead already because, you know, I'm starving. Not Crack. I want you to start gathering food. Crack will go for exploring, I think. Yeah, intern. How many turns do we have? 89 turns. Okay. Let's have you go there. That should reveal most of these. I think we actually want to go... Yeah, like that. Because that'll reveal that one up top, too. We've got runes. These are remains of ancient times. They are leftovers from a previous cycle. Exploring remains can be dangerous and beneficial. However, you know what you can find. Crack is fascinated by older buildings and wants to visit all of them. Crack is delighted at the idea of sharing the tribe's discoveries with all the pupils. Okay, visit the remains and assign the explored pupil with a right click and choose Explore. We'll take 1 turn. Okay. Not qualified to do that, but you can explore. So go ahead and do this. Craft spends a day reconstructing the sawmill that collapsed into these remains. Okay. So there's a sawmill there, so you can get more wood. Let's go ahead and just keep going. You're going to keep getting food. Let's go down then, since that's kind of an awkward path. We've got some more... Ooh, remains discovered. So there's remains here as well. Okay. So you are going to go ahead and explore that. By focusing attention on remains, Crack makes mental contact with a nearby entity. There's someone stuck under a fallen beam in these remains. Crack goes to look for the trapped pupil and finds them in a large room. Rescuee is injured but delighted to join your tribe. Okay. So we have another pupil. Tribe gatherer. The vagary destroyed all the buildings in their village and buried Sylve in the rubble inside the remains where they thought they were safe. Speaking of Sylve's sawmill, must be somewhere in the halt and in a terrible state. So that's their sawmill. So you're going to go ahead and start gathering wood. Sylvie, you are going to go ahead and keep exploring. And, okay, Sylve dreams of becoming a woodcutter will be very useful when it comes to building the zip line. The tribe is now composed of 3 people, such there's 1 extra mouth to feed. If Scion's harvesting is insufficient, the harvest hut can be improved. Make it more efficient. For the first harvest hut, improvement reduces the harvest cycle to 2 turns. Scion would be able to bring back food faster. This improvement costs resources, but will be permanent. Actually, we will have you do that first. Instead of doing wood... Oh, you can't build! Go this way. Do you actually not have... You don't have the option to build? That's bullshit. But okay, so I guess you are going to explore. You move there. You come back over here. I'm going to go ahead and have you build the harvest hut. Let's go and put that there. Oh, and I just wasted resources on that. Damn it. I'm a derp. But yeah, I could have just unpacked the one that was in our trailer thingy. So you're gathering food. Probably should have built that thing first before exploring, now that I think about it. Should have unpacked it and packed it up. Select them? Oh, you. Okay, start gathering wood. We need it. Okay, keep going. So you now have that. Gather pumpkins to there. We're gonna starve and probably die because I dingused it up. Whenever you dingus it up really hard, you dingus it up really hard. So someone has... Oh, you just joined us. That's fine. Remains discovered. Yes, I know food's low. We're gonna starve next turn. It's horribly not fine. So do we lose everybody? Nope, not yet. Yep, we lost everybody. I fucked up. Yep, defeat. Yep, groovy. Basically, what I did wrong is I wasn't harvesting food at the very beginning. Because it just said harvest, and I was like, okay. And it, yeah. Fuck me for not realizing that. But, yeah. I think that was more my fault than the game's. But let's... kind of torn as to whether I want to actually do that again. Back to main. But it seems like an interesting game. We've played about 40 minutes of it. I derped up there at the end. It's fine. If I actually do an LP of this, I'd probably just go through the actual, like, over here. I'd go through each of these. Or possibly even the long ones if they're interesting enough. Just to go through and experience the various aspects of the actual part of the game. Because the actual part of the game isn't really as story-driven as the, I guess, the tutorial. So, yeah, it's interesting. Not bad for, like, my first time playing it, I guess. Probably terrible. Someone's gonna be like, why didn't you feed them? Well, because I didn't know they needed food until it was too late. But, yeah. If you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely check out this game. It's kind of a fun, relaxing, chill game to just kind of space out to and go through. It seems a lot more reasonable than a lot of other roguelites. If you like Banner Saga, this one might be a good kind of similar thing to it. That's a little bit more lighthearted and simple. So, and the reason I say Banner Saga is because it's got the same similar, you're traveling a lot of manage your resources over the long-term situation. So, and that's more of an RPG. This is more of just roguelite. But yeah, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time on First Strike. Bye.